Okay, so now it's the beginning of day 3, and I think I'm gonna kind of go over just how I track my calories, um, the ins and outs of that, how I try to lose weight, how I gain weight, different things like that. I don't think I'm gonna work out today. Fixing to hit the some of the trails around here and go hiking with a buddy of mine. Probably get a few clips of just where I'm at, what I'm doing, things like that, and come back home, talk like I said, talk about what I ate today, tracking that, cooking my dinner, and how I track that, versus just how much activity I've done today. I'll show you guys kind of how I gauge all of it and trying to get better with it. So, waiting on a buddy of mine now to let me know when to head there to meet him, and probably be there for an hour or two. Just something active. I don't always need to work out. Like I said, sometimes I think it can be a lot on my body where I want to be able to go in there and perform on the days that I'm in there, and just being depleted and going, doing a lot. It's a lot to maintain, and I want to make sure that my mental and all of that is good and not in the tank, just because this is something I want to be able to continue doing and pushing myself for and building to bigger and bigger obstacles that I'll have to find a way around, that I'll put on myself, and just take you guys along that. I think it's good to push yourself, to challenge yourself, to want to make yourself as good as you possibly can make it. I don't know what else you're doing. If you're happy with where you are, that's good, but how can you make it, how can you be even happier? What's something else that you can be working on? There's always something else you can be working on. Not that you need to be perfect, but you want it to be as good as you can. And I feel like that builds a strong mental attitude and a fortitude against a lot of things that'll help you secure your overall happiness and give you a good sense of well-being, because all of those things you're going to be doing for yourself, which is why it's good to get out and go for a walk or go to the gym. It doesn't have to be something strenuous and super intense. It just needs to be something active where you're not sitting at your job or standing at your job, not doing anything, nothing moving. You got to be moving. You want to be lively, active, healthy, happy, all of those things that come with quality of life. You have to have those, or else you won't have a quality life. So, about to go hiking. It's a beautiful day. I'll let you guys know when I get back and a little bit about how that goes. Hello, anyone watching this, survivors, outcasts, but I survived the hiking. Now here's a little bit of a mess right now, but I'm off tomorrow, and it was a beautiful day, so there's no reason not to just chill and hang out. So I want to get into my calories and things. So my calories and things, I track them through, hello, it's pretty dark in here. So my calories and things I track through my Apple Watch and on my phone. So I feel like my watch is able to give me a pretty accurate description. I think it's a Series 4 maybe. It has like a heart rate monitor and stuff on it. Just a good estimate. All these are just estimates and a roundabout number of things. I'm not weighing out my food and strategically calculating how much each of this weighs. Like, there's just so many nuances and discrepancies between what 1 calorie is, and what makes up like the weight of this, the density of so many different things. So I really like just going about it in an average amount or just a general estimate. Nothing has to be super specific or exact. I try to do 3,000 calories a day activity wise. So I'm burning a total of 3,000 calories a day. So here on my phone, it gives me the total number of what all I've done, and right now it's sitting at 2,655. I didn't work out today. I do a lot of walking for my job, and I've done 9 miles today, 21,000 steps. And this is like every day. Like I do probably 9 to 10 miles. I wouldn't say every day. I mean, sometimes at work it's really not. Well, here lately it's really been. I mean, I would say on an average it's probably like at least 5 or 6 miles. But most days I'm doing probably over 8. It's like 8 to 10. So I do a lot in a day, and I hiked today, so that's kind of my workout. But I'm definitely well within maintenance, and I haven't eaten anything other than what I ate at work today. Dude, why is this not focusing? So I'll show you guys that, and like I don't have it with me here, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But the can of chili, it was like this super organic vegan. It was made with like tofu, no meat, kind of healthy food. It was 490 calories in the whole can. So literally just take a calculator. Like this is all I've eaten, so it's not a lot to track. And I drink only water. Like nothing I'm drinking has any like caloric makeup. It's all usually like 0 calorie, or it's just water. So literally whatever the label says, I don't worry about the protein, macros, just the calorie intake of it. It was 490 for the can of chili, and then I added a little like serving thing, like microwavable rice, which was 310. So it was, I mean, around about 800 calories exactly. Yours is added up. And the Rice Krispie treat was 250. So total today I'm at 1,050 calories, which means I'm in a deficit of about 1,600 calories. So my body has burned overall in the total time of today, as of this current moment, 2,656. And so if you just want to subtract that, 2,000, what was it, 56? 656. So I'm in a deficit of 1,600 calories, yeah. And I'm about to go in there and eat. I mean, that's quite a bit of room. A 1,500 calorie meal is pretty big, and I like to try to stay around 1,000, like 2,000, 2,500. I think is like usually. And that's where if I go in there and eat another 1,000 calorie meal, which I'll show you guys what I end up eating, I'll be in a 500 calorie deficit. And I feel pretty skinny today. I've definitely not eaten a lot. I'm off tomorrow. It's been a good day eating wise and diet wise. Go in there and eat, and maybe have something a little bit extra, that at last little bit of 500 calories. And I'll probably break even today. I might be in a deficit of like 200 or 300 calories, but as long as I'm down, I'm really not trying to fight it and doing a lot in a day. On most days I'm doing probably 3,000 calories. I'm doing 3,000 calories. That's the goal. So that's pretty much all I do. I'll show you guys what I'm about to go in there and cook and eat, and calculating that. This thing is kind of getting on my nerves, but let's go eat. So this is something pretty healthy, like a natural food, and the whole can per container has 380 calories, and per serving is 150. So I guess it's a little bit more than 2 servings in a can. And I'll cook this, which is pretty good, 380 for the entire can. Just throwing extra carbs in there. This is pretty carb heavy already because it's got a lot of beans and things in it. Yeah, 24 grams of carbs. And then all this rice is literally nothing but carbs. So you can see all the macros. And this is 310. This is what I added to the chili this morning. That 310 calories. And cook this together. Okay, so here's the schlop in all of its glory. I'm gonna take what I ate today plus the 380 for the soup. That's 1430 plus the 310, 1740. So that's not even 2,000 calories. So I have 300 calories to pretty much eat whatever I want. I got a few snacks that I could definitely fit within the 2,000 calorie window. And that's putting me at a total of, right at 2,000, maybe 2,100. and by the end of the night I'll probably burn close to 28, 29, almost 3,000. I'm at 26.